Thanks so much for joining me back here at Vinyl Decals School. I'm so grateful that you're here. So grateful for everyone who has subscribed, and I hope you enjoy watching these videos as much as I enjoy making them. So learning how to sell vinyl decals isn't something you can go to college for. I mean, at least I don't think you can. Maybe there's a course in a college somewhere, but I haven't taken it. I am completely self-taught and learned through a mixture of trial and error. But I've also taken in loads of information from various sources. So obviously you're already on YouTube, so you know that's like one of the best resources you can find to learn new things, especially on how to make vinyl decals and use your Cricut or Silhouette machine. And like there's so many great people on here with amazing business tips, all that. But I thought I would share with you quite a few of the places that are great to go no matter what you want to learn. So Skillshare is my first, and that's not just because I've started making courses on there, although I guess that does make me a bit biased. And my courses on there are a great place to start if you want to start selling your own vinyl decals. But there are like so many great courses on there. I've taken quite a few myself so far, and I have loads favorited that I want to try and get through soon. These are a few which I think would be great for vinyl decal business specifically. So I haven't taken all of these courses, but I've just had a look at the reviews and the content, and I just think they would be suitable. So the first one is Cricut Design Space 101 from Leanne at Crafting is My Happy Place. If you're just starting out with Design Space and you still need to get your head around all of the basics, this has a number of step-by-step lessons that should be able to help you. This is a great one if you like to draw your designs either by hand or digitally, and you want to be able to use them in Design Space or Silhouette Studio in order to cut vinyls with. I wish I had seen this when I was first starting out, because in the beginning I was trying to hand letter designs so I could cut them on my machine, but I just couldn't get them smooth enough, so I end up just kind of using fonts all the time. And it is something I am going to try and do more of, hand letter, but on my iPad, so I probably will go through this course at some point. The next one is a more general course if you're struggling to come up with new ideas. It's really good to get your creative juices flowing so you're not just copying other people, and this would be a great course for that. Goes through lots of steps on how to improve your creativity and confidence. Similarly, if you feel like you don't have enough time in the week to create your vinyl projects, if you're trying to start it as a side business but you just don't feel like you've got the time, then doing a little course like this that might help with your productivity and help planning your week might help you fit more stuff in if that's something you want to do. I haven't taken this course from Maya, but I have taken another one of her courses, and she's a really good teacher. She explains things really well, and creating mock-ups for your products is really important for vinyl decals. I've got a video about it here, which I'll link above, just so that customers can see what they're going to be getting and what your vinyl decal will look like once it is applied. So yeah, this again has lots of great lessons and takes you through each of the steps you need to create your own mock-ups. If you're just starting to sell, it's also really important that you're setting the right rates and you're paying yourself enough. So this one from Nick Armstrong looks really great, and it kind of asks you questions on what you think you should be charging for your products and helps you figure it out. And then if you've already started selling on Amazon, eBay or Etsy, or you're planning to, and you want to really take control of your stock management, your profits, all that kind of thing, this looks like a great course to walk you through some systems to put in place in order to keep track of all that stuff. Then other than Skillshare, there's obviously quite a few other course marketplaces online. There's Udemy, which has so many different courses on, usually for a really good price because they offer loads of discounts. There's Linda by LinkedIn, Coursera, and FutureLearn, which all do more like generalized courses. You can do like marketing and design, and I think a lot of those are either accredited by universities or even run by universities, so they're more kind of serious courses. Then there's also a one called Fizzle. I've never tried that, but I think it's targeted at small businesses and like self-employed people, so that might be useful. I think they do a free trial. I'll link all of these in the description so you can check them out anyway. And then obviously there's like loads of people doing their own self-hosted courses. Anything you can think of, there seems to be someone teaching it at the minute. So I'm sure you can, if there's something specific you want to learn, I'm sure you could find someone who is at the top of their game and can teach you that. A lot of those people do like free mini courses to get you on their email list, but I've done quite a few of those and some of them have some like really valuable information in, so it's worth just having a look around and see what people are offering. So they're obviously more if you want to level up a skill or learn a completely new skill and take a bit more time, which I know if you're already running a business, it's quite hard to fit that in. I know it is for me as well. So I found if I just want to learn like one new thing, I want to figure out something that I want to do with my Cricut or Silhouette machine, then I turn to blogs. And I tend to just go on Pinterest and search in what I'm looking for, see what blogs come up. But there are like always a few specific ones that tend to come up when you ask those questions. So I've favorited those, and these are some of the best ones I've found. So if you watch a lot of YouTube videos for tutorials, I'm sure you'll already be aware of Makers Gonna Learn, but they do also have a really great blog with lots of ideas for what you can do with your machine. And then they have a number of courses on their site as well, and they've got a membership with all sorts of resources on there, so that's a good one to favourite. Another person I'm sure you're already aware of is Jennifer Maker, who has amazing tutorials on YouTube, but again has a great blog and has loads of vinyl decal ideas on there. This one I've been spending quite a lot of time on recently because I'm still getting to grips with Silhouette Studio and how to use my Cameo 4, and it's got loads of tutorials as well as giving you like free cut files and Silhouette for Business ideas. Another great resource is Cutting for Business, which covers all sorts of things and answers loads of questions you might have if you want to start your own business using your Cricut or Silhouette machine. I also really love The Country Chic Cottage by Angie Holden. It has lots of general craft ideas, but she also has a Cricut section with a beginner's guide, videos and all sorts of how-tos and troubleshooting posts. This blog, Happily Ever After, is also great. Again, a lot of these are probably more suitable for beginners, but they're always good to have favorited just in case there's a specific thing you get stuck on, or even if you just need some inspiration. And this last one is more if you want to sell on Etsy really, or if you're already selling on Etsy. Has some really good blog posts on how to get started and all sorts of tips to help you improve your Etsy shop and your listings. If I can't find the answer that I'm looking for on a blog, then the next thing I'll do is usually go to a Facebook group or kind of vice versa. I'm in quite a few for Cricut, people who use Cricuts, people who use Silhouettes, people who sell on Etsy. I've tried to limit it because I was in loads and I couldn't keep track on which one was which, but I'm in a few other business type ones, and I find that whatever I want to figure out, I can usually search in one of them and someone else has asked the same question. But they're also great for like teaching you things you wouldn't have even thought about asking, giving you inspiration on new things to make, and also giving you like links to resources of the best place to buy certain things as well. They're really great for that. I do have a Facebook group if you want to join it. It's just growing at the minute, but it'd be great to see you there. If you're not a Facebook fan though, Reddit is also a great place to go. Again, join the Etsy, Cricut, Silhouette subreddits, and there's loads of people on there that have asked about issues with their machine that you can search and look for the answer on. There's loads of people sharing what they've made, give you inspiration, and again it's just a great place where loads of people who are just like you are hanging out basically. And Another great place for learning things that you might not otherwise find elsewhere is podcasts. I have listened to loads of different business related podcasts in all different kind of areas, and they give me like so much inspiration, keep me really motivated, and I've had loads of new ideas while I've been listening to them. I'm not going to do a list of my favourites in this video. I think I'll save it for a future video along with my favourite business books, because I've read and listened to so many. I need to like collate them down into a manageable list. But I listen to them like all day when I'm working, when I'm doing my orders, and it's the same with audiobooks as well. If you haven't signed up already and you didn't already know, Amazon give you a free, I can't remember how long it is, but a free trial with Audibly, so you can get like 2 free audiobooks from them and then just cancel it. And they're great to just have on, and even if you're not listening 100%, you just kind of absorb the information. Business books, this year I've started to try to read a little bit of a business book every morning to like give me a bit of motivation, inspiration, and it is helping so far actually. But yeah, there's so many good ones out there. No matter what you want to learn, there's some really great resources, and loads of them you can get for quite cheap on the Kindle app as well. But then, as I said, a lot of my learning has just been done through trial and error. I don't think there's any comparison to just giving something a go and seeing how it works. You can kind of take in as much information as you like, but until you start, you're never really going to start learning properly, I guess, is how I feel anyway. But all of the places I've mentioned can certainly help. I hope that was helpful for you anyway. Let me know in the comments if there are any other great places that you love to go to learn new things. I would love to add another one to my list. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like this.